Lauren Toyota, tell the people who you are.
I am a food blogger / YouTuber / author now. Hot for food. Yeah, and I'm hot for food. That's the whole point. I'm hot for food.
Let's start there. Like, why did you want to go vegan? Did you grow up?
I was vegetarian as a teenager, and then I just like never felt good when I went back to eating meat and dairy and everything in college.
Yeah.
And I love food, so I just wanted to eat everything and try everything. And I'm hot for food, and I love food, but I would always feel sick eating food because it was full of terrible fat and animal meat and dairy and everything, and I just didn't feel good. So eventually I just got sick of feeling sick, and I said I have to do something, and I know I have to go vegan.
Yeah.
I had been mulling that idea over for a few years and just resisting because of cheese. I was that person that was like, I can't go vegan because of cheese. Yeah. And now I'm the person that's like, you don't need cheese, you're addicted to cheese, here's how you make really good non-dairy cheese.
Awesome.
So that was a long journey. But blogging is sort of what motivated me to stick with it. I documented my transition in the early days of the blog. Mm-hmm. Nobody looked at it. But it was just helpful for me as just a way of accountability almost. And then I relaunched it and kind of branded Hot for Food the way you see it now in 2014. Yeah.
What was the response from like your friends and family when you started doing this?
No, it wasn't like too critical. It was just like, oh, cool, but no, very little understanding. Because back then, 2010,
there was
it's come so far. The people still were really like, what does that mean? And what are you going to eat? And are you just eating lots of soy?
Yeah.
You know, all the misconceptions.
Yeah.
But that's really did what motivate the mission behind Hot for Food of trying to dispel all the misconceptions.
So did you find, because like you're a Much Music VJ, and did you have any experience like cooking or making recipes and stuff before?
I did. I mean, I've always loved cooking.
Yeah.
I would say in addition to my dream of wanting to be a Much Music VJ and a TV host and loving music, I equally loved food, and I always thought of food as like a backup career in a way. I thought, one day maybe I'll go to culinary school and actually like open a restaurant or do something.
Yeah.
But it was all my media training, I think, that informed this career path.
Yeah.
Making my own content once I got sick of doing entertainment television.
Yeah.
And now making my own food content. And cooking's always just come quite natural.
What's one of the hardest things to do?
I mean, I would keep saying steak because I've never attempted like an actual steak. I've had vegan steaks, they're not great.
Yeah.
I did the seitan recipe in the book, which I form into a loaf only to shave and cut very thinly, like shaved roast beef for the Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Yeah.
And that worked out really well.
So what are some of the misconceptions people have about vegan food, do you think?
That it's boring, that it's tasteless, that it's dry, that it's all made with tofu. It's all vegetables transformed in interesting ways, which is what I try to do with my food.
Yeah.
I love a lot of other things. It's just like that you can't eat fun fried food, or that you can't eat sugar, or that you can't eat oil.
Yeah.
Or that you can't eat gluten.
Yeah,
Gluten-free and vegan are not one and the same.
No.
Right?
I really like how some of your videos you do like Q&A sessions because people send you in questions.
Ask Lauren.
What are some of the things that like come up a lot that people want to know?
Just a lot of like all the really nuanced stuff about veganism. Like, what do you is it okay to buy vintage leather? Do you eat honey? What vitamins do you take?
Yeah.
Do you use vegan condoms? Like all these like little nitpicky, like it's like, yeah, we know I'm vegan, but it's like the next level of that is, well, what is everything you're doing vegan?
Yeah.
Buy the book.
Yeah, you like leather jackets. Well, I've seen you in what looks like
no,
leather jacket.
I don't wear leather jackets.
Okay.
I wear fake leather jackets.
Yeah.
And at this point I am fully vegan. I don't buy products that aren't vegan.
Yeah.
And I always try to say like, you don't have to do that. Like, if you're just starting to go vegan, like, just worry about the food or just worry about whatever it is that's important to you at first.
Yeah.
And you may get to the next stage and you may not. I mean, it's just a journey, and I think we have to be very not lenient, but we have to be accepting and compassionate for where people are at. Like not in a penis, like
Are there vegan breweries? How do you
oh
get
yeah,
vegan beer?
so most beer and wine is vegan, but you do have to check if you're really gonna be on it. There's a website I use all the time called barnivore.com.
Okay.
Someone is making all of this information and reaching out to all of the manufacturers and checking to make sure that the filtering agents are vegan friendly.
Oh, nice.
Because what it is either gelatin, egg whites, or isinglass, and it's used to filter the alcohol, the beer and wine.
Yeah, no, it's crazy the kinds of things that there are animal products in.
Yeah.
Like I was like looking at cereal, and it's just like they use
D3.
to add the vitamins and stuff. It's like from wool or I
Yeah,
don't know.
I was just explaining that to my friend Tiffany here, who didn't know. But yeah, a lot of the fortified D3 isn't vegan friendly.
Yeah.
So then you have to look for actual vegan friendly vitamin D3 or buy products labeled vegan if there's cereals and packaged foods that are fortified. Yeah.
Oh my god. Is this like a hazard of the job? Like you're like, oh, so full, and people are just like,
Well, I don't go out and eat and get free food all the time at all, but I'll go and buy like everything on the menu because I want to try everything.
oh.
But I make sure I go with a bunch of people because eating alone is awful. So
Yeah.
I can only get one thing.
Yeah.
I want to try so many things. So, and I'm big about like, sharing and eating off people's plates.